祖国完全统一的历史任务一定要实现，也一定能够实现。
绝对不要认为台湾人民会在压力下屈服。中国所设定的路径里头，不会有台湾的自由民主的生活方式，更不会有2300万人的主权。
At the time of the second Taiwan Strait crisis,
Taiwan is an island situated roughly 100 miles off the southeast coast of China. It occupies a key position in the so-called First Island Chain. A strategic region encompasses a list of US-friendly territories crucial to US foreign policy. The history of Taiwan following the establishment of the Republic of China in 1912 is a complex narrative. In the early 20th century, the ROC emerged in mainland China, signifying the end of imperial rule and the dawn of the new era. It is essential to note that during this period, Taiwan actually followed a distinct trajectory because from 1895 to 1945, Taiwan was under Japanese colonial rule, a historical context that predates the establishment of the ROC. Before the Japanese period, Taiwan underwent a period of Dutch and Spanish colonization in the 17th century, followed by Ming and Zheng governance from 1661 to 1683. The subsequent Qing rule endured for over 2 centuries until the late 19th century when Taiwan was ceded to Japan after the First Sino-Japanese War. In 1945, as World War II came to an end, the ROC assumed control of Taiwan from Japanese rule. This marked a pivotal moment as the island transitioned from one foreign administration to another. The ROC government, led by the Kuomintang, inherited a Taiwan that had developed distinctively under Japanese influence. The post-war years brought significant changes to Taiwan's political and economic landscape. The ROC administration sought to integrate the island with the broader Chinese mainland. The political and economic systems that had been in place during the Japanese colonial period were adopted and adapted to fit the ROC's vision for a united China. The year 1949 proved to be another turning point in Taiwan's history, with the establishment of the People's Republic of China by the Communist Party of China on the mainland. The defeated ROC government, led by the Kuomintang, retreated to Taiwan. This move set the stage for a divided China, with the PRC on the mainland and the ROC maintaining its presence on the island until today. While China claims Taiwan as a province by pointing to history, Taiwan also argues that they were never part of the modern Chinese state established in 1949, or the People's Republic of China.
Follows in favor 76, opposed 35, abstention 17. The draft resolution adopted.
Then Taiwan faced a critical shift in 1971 following the Chinese Civil War. That year, the PRC officially replaced the ROC as the representative of China at the United Nations. This significantly altered international recognition. This move, supported by a majority of UN member states, left Taiwan isolated on the global stage, with only a handful of nations, numbering 13, maintaining official diplomatic ties. Today, China still continues to exert considerable diplomatic pressure on other countries not to recognize Taiwan or engage in activities implying recognition.
Taiwan to participate as an observer.
The U.S. deeply regrets that Taiwan, a critical partner contributing constructively to global health, has been excluded from attending the assembly as an observer.
In the early to mid-20th century, the United States served as a steadfast ally of the Republic of China, particularly during pivotal moments such as World War II and the Chinese Civil War. The United States supported the ROC led by Chiang Kai-shek against the Japanese invasion and later against the Communist forces led by Mao Zedong. However, as the Chinese Civil War unfolded and the Communists emerged victorious in 1949, the defeated nationalist forces led by Chiang Kai-shek retreated to Taiwan, while the US continued to acknowledge the ROC as the legitimate government of China. This stance evolved over time.
We must recognize that the government of the People's Republic of China and the government of the United States have had great differences. But what we must do is to find a way to see that we can have differences without being enemies in war.
This was part of the broader geopolitical strategy during the Cold War, as the US sought to counter the influence of the Soviet Union. Aligning with the PRC became a strategic imperative. Ditching the ROC and normalizing relations with the PRC was viewed as a move that would help contain the spread of communism. This evolution led to the eventual termination of formal ties with the ROC in 1979 by shifting recognition from the ROC to the PRC. The termination of formal ties with the ROC triggered the enactment of the Taiwan Relations Act in the same year. The Taiwan Relations Act was initiated following the normalization of relations with the People's Republic of China and was shaped by several factors. These factors included a sense of historical sympathy and commitment, as well as strategic considerations amid the Cold War. The Taiwan Relations Act aimed to address the void left by the absence of formal diplomatic ties with Taiwan. After years of foreign rule and mid-20th century political upheavals, Taiwan stood at a crossroads. The island, with a history woven from diverse foreign influences, embarked on a transformative journey towards democracy. In fact, the first Taiwan independence movement emerged between the formal cession of Taiwan by the Qing dynasty of China to the Empire of Japan. The so-called Taiwan independence movement is actually a political movement that advocates for Taiwan to become a fully independent sovereign country by eliminating any foreign power on the island. This may include questioning the legitimacy of the Republic of China government that moved to Taiwan in 1949 to rule the island. In 1949, as the People's Republic of China was established on the mainland, prompting the defeated Republic of China government to retreat to Taiwan, martial law, already in effect due to the Civil War, persisted and was specifically continued in Taiwan following the retreat.
Hãy subscribe cho kênh Ghiền Mì Gõ để không bỏ lỡ
Amid political turbulence, Taiwan's quest for a distinct identity gained momentum. The Kuomintang, facing internal and external pressures, gradually embarked on political liberalization. A growing desire among the Taiwanese people for greater political freedoms and participation emerged. The lifting of martial law in 1987 marked a watershed moment. It initiated a democratization process that would redefine Taiwan's political landscape. The journey towards becoming a thriving democracy was characterized by a gradual dismantling of authoritarian structures, the emergence of political pluralism, and the establishment of transparent governance. The 1996 presidential election in particular showed how serious they were about to sticking to democratic principles. Since then, the island consistently held free and fair elections with multiple peaceful transitions of power. Taiwan's commitment to openness and progressiveness was exemplified further in 2019 when it legalized same-sex marriage, making a significant step forward and reinforcing its image as an inclusive and thriving democracy on the world stage. China has at times proposed a resolution to the Taiwan-China divide by suggesting a model known as One Country, Two Systems, a framework currently implemented in Hong Kong and Macau. This approach envisions a scenario where Taiwan would maintain a high degree of autonomy while being part of the larger Chinese state. However, Taiwan has consistently rejected such proposals.
大多数台湾民意也坚决反对一国两制，而这也是台湾共识。
The experience of Hong Kong serves as a stark reminder for Taiwan of the potential risks and challenges associated with such arrangement. The Taiwanese people, valuing their heartfelt democratic freedoms, express strong resistance to any model that might compromise their autonomy or subject them to a system perceived as incompatible with their democratic values. As Taiwan strides forward, it does so on a path fraught with uncertainty, particularly in the unresolved complexity of its relationship with China and the relationship China has with the US. The island, having weathered the storms of foreign rule, has emerged as a key player in the world's technology landscape. This evolution transformed the Taiwan-China issue from a regional concern into a global imperative, demanding the attention of the international community.